So, guten Morgen and good morning and Boker Tov, everyone. I'm very happy to be here with you today. On today's short but very informative session, we will present the governmental tools and other tools that we can give you, the companies and startup and the industry, in order to better succeed in Israel and in the DACH area. So before we will move the floor to our distinguished guests, I will introduce myself. So my name is Esther Elias. I'm the commercial counsel here in Berlin. As being the commercial counsel here in Berlin, my team and my job is actually to promote the Israeli industry in Germany. In Germany means in central and northern part of Germany, because we have another office in Munich with my counterpart, Mr. Ron Hemo. And basically what we're doing, our everyday job is to promote the industry by connecting the Israeli industry with the German economy. We're doing it in various ways, in delegations, into Germany and into Israel, in exhibitions, in worldwide exhibitions. We're having mostly national pavilions, but also we are helping Israeli companies that are actually presented independently. And these days, because of the pandemic, most of our job is virtually, so we are helping companies that are approaching us and tailor-made the assistance that they need in the German market. We are also having delegations, virtual to Germany, meeting Mittelstand companies mostly, but not only, and also bringing German entities into Israel, again, virtually. But because now it's virtually, we're actually getting to know to the right level of persons that can take the decisions in their organization. And we're able to do a very thorough work, because we ask for their needs, ask for their challenges, and then try to scout in the Israeli ecosystem. So I invite all of you from the German side and from the Israeli side that want to work with us free of charge, obviously, to contact us at the berlin@israeltrade.gov.il. And now I will give the floor to the distinguished guests. So first, we will have Ms. Lee Cohen. Ms. Lee Cohen is working for ISERD, and she's going to present the tools that ISERD is giving to the Israeli company. So Ms. Cohen, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Esther. So as she said, my name is Lee Cohen, and I'm from ISERD, the Israel R&I Directory in Israel. We are under the Israel Innovation Authority, what some of you know as the OCS. Our main activity is helping Israeli participants, whether we are talking companies, industries, universities, individual entrepreneurs who want to take part of the European framework, R&D framework, what is now called Horizon Europe for the years 2021 until 2027. It's a huge R&D framework program that needs to support our innovation ecosystem throughout Europe, Israel, and other associated countries through connections, consortia, calls, prizes, whatever you can think about, they're here to help. We have various tools, we have various calls. One of the departments that I am head of is Innovative Europe, which is specific for companies who are very close to market and do groundbreaking, disruptive innovation, and who need help and support for their R&D and eventually to penetrate the market. It's called the EAC Accelerator. We have also consortia calls, which is a combination of a couple of companies or a couple of entities together who want to submit to a specific thematic call on a specific issue, for example, in agriculture or ICT or cyber. And of course, we have our help. Since we are a governmental institute, our help is free. You're welcome to visit us, to talk to us, to schedule a meeting. We have orientation presentations, webinar. We have something called a red team. That means that we can read your proposal and give you all the insights and the tips of how to make it better and how to win all the Europeans and make Israel the best. And we have sessions, we have small links to all the different information you need to know from the European Commission and on the calls themselves. A lot of things, I can't really wrap it up in 2-3 minutes, but you can always contact me. You can always go to ISERD's website and we will help you as much as we can. Thank you.
you, Lee. So one thing I forgot to mention, as we are here representing the Ministry of Economy, the Israeli Ministry of Economy, I would also like to remind you that we also have a financial tool from the ministry that is financing marketing efforts in relevant markets. So also for the DACH area, obviously, and the program for 2021 is not open yet. But I encourage you guys to follow it. It's supposed to be published in the next couple of months, and once it's published, I encourage you to approach us also, and we'll try to assist you to get inside the program. So our next speaker is going to be Mr. Marcus Haas, the Austrian Commercial Council to Israel and the head of Advantage Austria TLV. Mr. Haas, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Ista. Welcome everybody from Tel Aviv and to Israel. So basically our office, Advantage Austria, is your gateway to Austria. We are here in Israel to support Austrian companies, and that means also scouting for the right technologies. We have a number of Austrian industries for whom we do technology scouting, among which are from the construction industry. They're from renewable energies, they're from motorbikes. What else do we have? Basically what Austria is good at is machinery and equipment. So basically our companies are world market leaders in very specific domains. And my offer to you is that you guys have the right know-how, you've got the knowledge for tech, for software, and our companies provide the platform for it. So I think collaboration can be very interesting and fruitful for you in order to penetrate a world market through those companies. Now, what we offer to Israeli startups is A, that we do the scouting, as I've mentioned. B, we have a number of programs that lead you to Austria. One is called Go Austria, very innovative, which is a 2 weeks program where you would get individual coaching and also the right contacts to the industry. Then we've got Vienna Up, that's a festival now taking place end of April, beginning of May, where you can also meet investors. And we've got agencies like FFG, which is a promotion agency for new corporates. And also the Vienna Business Agency supports you. And basically, if you've got your technology ready and you would like to work with the German-speaking market, yeah, think Austria, think Advantage Austria. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Marcus. And last but not least, I would like to introduce you guys to Miss Andrea Fram. Andrea is the head of innovation of Germany's largest research organization, the Helmholtz, and Germany's leading federation of SMEs in Tel Aviv, Israel. Ms. Fram will speak about the AI initiative across the 18 Helmholtz research centers. Ms. Fram, the floor is yours. You're on mute.
Hello, everyone from Tel Aviv. Yes, so as Esther mentioned, Helmholtz is Germany's largest research organization. We have 18 research centers across Germany. And we have an office here in Tel Aviv, which was launched about 2.5 years ago. And the reason why we're here is we want to connect our researchers, obviously, with the Israeli innovation ecosystem. And what we're doing right now is we are working on an AI initiative where we want to connect our researchers, our spin-offs with startups and founders from Israel, especially in the AI sector, focusing on healthcare, but also environment, mobility, and energy. And also we have a cyber research center in the south of Germany in Saarbrücken, which is called CISPA, where we do offer an incubator program, which is just one of our basically initiatives we can offer. So the slide you see here at the moment is basically what the some of the things the incubator offers, which is obviously idea evaluation, also the funding, but then also, we do have an international network of not just only corporate research partners, and we do not have the like a big access to data sets, but we also do offer a big network of industry partners, which I think is also a big advantage. And what we want to look for, especially co-founders maybe who are interested in do like a bilateral, want to found a bilateral company in Germany. Yeah, I think that's just in a nutshell. And then also we're planning our own innovation summit, where we want to focus on those 3 sectors in AI. We're currently planning the event for October. It was supposed to happen before Corona hit the world. But this is where we're actually planning at the moment to bring industry partners and also policymakers from Germany and Israel, and then also our researchers here, and also team with the Innovation Authority, and maybe do have maybe a funding call where we do have industry partners from both sides and the research institutes involved. So yeah, that's it for me.
Thank you, Andrea. So before we will continue the session, we would like to encourage you, the audience, to ask us questions, to join us with your videos. If you have any question to one of the panelists, we're very happy to answer it.
So I would like to ask something, if it's possible.
Of course.
I've heard that in Germany, the self-help market is very advanced. My startup deals with gaming and positive psychology. I create a game application for intervention in positive psychology for businesses and creating better relationships. And I was thinking that the German market would be a good place to start.
I'm not sure I heard all of the question, but I will say that as far as my experience is relevant for this kind of question, I feel like Germany is not always the right market to first start in the international market. Sometimes we need to show some experience in other markets, but we need to check it for each and every sector. But feel free to send us all the details, and we'll be more than happy to make our research for you to see if there is any chance for you to succeed in this market. And if so, we will also advise you how you should approach and continue with the efforts.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
You have your info in the...
I do have all my information in my profile, but in general, it's my name, and after that at israeltrade.gov.il. So feel free to approach directly. Yes, Marcus.
Naomi, what would you like to do? Have you got a game you want to market, or because in Austria there is a games industry, and for example, for virtual reality, there's a company that is one of the world market leaders to design virtual realities. So there are a couple of companies out there, but I don't know, are you searching for cooperation partners or people or distribution? What's your aim?
Basically, I'm now starting my business. It's I have the game in the real life, so I have a board game which I sell and is recognized and approved in the world. And now I'm going to do it the digital way in creating a market both in the business and the private sector. So it can be either cooperation with somebody that can actually build my app, although I am already in contact even with somebody from Germany with real life, really. That's interesting. And the other thing is maybe be connected to big companies that are interested in mental health and would like to cooperate and fund some of the activity.
So I think both Marcus and I can assist you. You can approach us individually and we will be happy to assist. If you have more questions from the audience, now will be a right time. And if not, I know that Andrea had more information that she wanted to share with us. So I think, Andrea, you can do that now. Again, you're on mute.
I need the slides, I think.
Definitely, if you can add a slide, it will be wonderful.
I think she's not here.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I can share it in the one-on-one, so it's not a problem.
Okay. So if you have any other information that you would like to share with the audience, maybe Lee, maybe Marcus, that would be a right time. And if not, we will just thank everybody for joining us. And again, feel free to approach any of us, Ms. Liko and Ms. Andrea Fram, or Marcus Haas, or myself, and we will be more than happy to assist. Yes, Marcus.
I would like to mention one more thing. So one focus we put a lot of emphasis on is tech for impact. We've just had a talk on this topic also with Cecilia Villiers from Pitango Ventures and Henri Boral, who are known in the Israeli Tech for Good scene. And we do have a big festival called the Impact Days later in June in Austria. So we think tech should not be there as a purpose to its own, but should always help and facilitate people and include as many people as possible for better. So if your technology is there to help people, then I'm especially helpful to you as well to grow your business. Thanks.
Thank you, Marcus. I will also encourage you to follow ISRD activity. They are publishing most of the time tenders and some programs that are relevant for all the markets that we've mentioned. So again, thank you very much for joining us today, and feel free to approach us at emails or LinkedIn or whatever, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. So thank you very much, and then enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.